My name is Hashtnagar Digital. Welcome to Hashtnagar Digital. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates tonight. We're diving into a story at the heart of American identity, how our rights and responsibilities as gun owners are about to change. In 2026, a seismic shift in gun legislation will impact millions of concealed carry permit holders. This isn't just a headline, it's a national conversation, shaped by years of legal battles and shifting political tides. For concealed carriers, these new regulations mean rethinking where you can carry and how you get or renew your permit. We'll break down the history, the new statutes, and what they mean for law-abiding citizens. This is more than a legal update. It's about protecting your rights and staying informed in a country on the brink of change. To understand 2026, we need to look back at the winding history of concealed carry in America. For much of the 20th century, concealed carry was tightly restricted under May-issue systems, permits were hard to get, and many were left out. That changed in the late 1980s, when Florida's shall-issue law set a new standard: meet the criteria, get the permit. This sparked a nationwide shift, with more states adopting similar laws and millions more Americans carrying legally. The debate intensified, supporters cited lower crime, opponents warned of more violence. The Supreme Court's 2008 Heller decision affirmed the individual right to possess firearms for self-defense, laying the groundwork for future challenges. McDonald v. Chicago extended that right to the states, making outright handgun bans unconstitutional. These rulings fueled a push for constitutional carry, no permit required for law-abiding citizens. By the early 2020s, nearly half the states had adopted some form of permitless carry, but the legal landscape was fractured. Crossing state lines could turn a law-abiding citizen into a criminal. The 2022 Supreme Court case, NWIS-RPA v. Bruin, changed everything. The court struck down New York's proper cause requirement, demanding that gun laws align with historical tradition. This forced every state to re-examine its laws, especially May-issue regimes. Legislatures scrambled, some liberalized, others tried new restrictions, all under the shadow of Bruin. The result, a legislative whirlwind, legal challenges, and a new reality for concealed carriers. The stage was set for the sweeping changes of 2026. The next chapter in America's gun rights story is about to be written, not just by lawmakers, but by millions of responsible citizens. The question now: how will you adapt? The answer will shape the future of the Second Amendment. The stakes have never been higher. The time to prepare is now. Let's look at what's changing. So, what's actually changing in 2026? Let's break it down. First, all states must now use a shall-issue system. No more subjective good cause requirements. If you meet the objective criteria, you get the permit. Period. A new federal law, the Self-Defense and Responsibility Act, standardizes the application process, 60-day max processing, $100 fee cap, 16 hours of instruction, 8 hours live fire, and a written exam. The goal: expand rights, but ensure every carrier is well-trained. Sensitive places are redefined. Federal buildings, courthouses, and schools remain off-limits, but states can't declare broad categories like all public transit or restaurants as gun-free, unless they provide real security. A new signage system rolls out. Red zone means federally prohibited, yellow zone means private property bans. The default for most public spaces is now permissive carry, unless clearly marked otherwise. Reciprocity gets a boost. States meeting the federal training standard must recognize each other's permits, creating a large block of states with seamless travel for gun owners. But visitors must file an interstate carry declaration online before entering another state. Privacy advocates worry about tracking, but lawmakers insist there's no national registry. New vehicle storage rules take effect October 1st, 2026. Firearms must be locked and out of sight if you leave your car in a prohibited area. Penalties for violations are tougher. Illegal carry in a red zone or improper storage is now a federal offense, with prison time and a lifetime gun ban possible. The message: the law is more permissive for the trained and responsible, but unforgiving for those who break the rules. These changes demand more from every concealed carrier. The era of patchwork laws is ending. The era of national standards and higher expectations has begun. Are you ready for the new rules of engagement? The time to get prepared is now. Let's see how these changes ripple through society. Stay with us. The 2026 changes are sending shockwaves through politics, the economy, and society. For gun rights advocates, it's a landmark victory. For gun control groups, it's a call to action. Expect new battles over taxes, lawsuits, and sensitive places. State houses are divided. Some streamline laws, others look for loopholes, setting up more legal fights. The firearms industry is booming. Demand for guns, safes, and compliant accessories is skyrocketing. Training is now big business. The 16-hour requirement means more instructors, more ranges, and more jobs, but also questions about quality and consistency. Socially, firearms will be more visible. In states where carry was rare, it's now common. For some, that's reassuring. For others, it's unsettling. Law enforcement is adapting. Officers must now approach armed citizens differently, focusing on de-escalation and discernment. Businesses face tough choices, ban guns and risk losing customers or allow them, and face higher insurance costs. Insurance companies are adjusting, offering new products and incentives for security training. Gun ownership is diversifying. More women, minorities, and urban residents are applying for permits. Internationally, America's unique approach is under the microscope. Some see it as a model, others as a warning. The real test will be cultural. Will a more armed society be safer or more dangerous? The answer will depend on how responsibly these new rights are exercised. The next few years will be watched closely by policymakers, by the public, and by the world. The ripple effect is just beginning. The conversation is far from over. The future of gun rights and gun responsibility will be shaped by what happens next. Let's hear from those living these changes every day. Their voices matter. Their experiences will guide us. Stay tuned. The story continues. Next. Voices of experience. We spoke to legal experts, law enforcement, trainers, and privacy advocates to see what these changes mean in real life. The Bruin decision ended legal ambiguity, but now every gun law faces a history and tradition test. Police chiefs say, we have to retrain our instincts. That's a big change. Policy experts warn of backlogs and delays, barriers to exercising a right. Trainers say, a certificate doesn't make you competent. Mindset and practice do. Privacy advocates warn, tracking gun owners is a slippery slope. The experts agree, this new era brings challenges. Stay informed, the responsibility is yours. What does all this mean for you, the concealed carry holder? The most important lesson, education and responsibility are non-negotiable. The law is more permissive, but the expectations are higher. Ignorance is no excuse. Start by getting accurate, up-to-date information for your state and any state you travel to. Go straight to official sources. Embrace the new training standards. Don't just get the certificate. Find quality instruction in marksmanship, legal issues, first aid, and de-escalation. Training doesn't end with your permit. Skills and knowledge fade. Commit to ongoing practice and legal updates. Consider concealed carry liability insurance. If you ever use your firearm, you'll need legal protection. Plan your daily routines, know where you can and can't carry, and how to secure your firearm in your vehicle. Be a good ambassador for concealed carry, discreet, responsible, and respectful. The future of these rights depends on your conduct. Know your state's laws on deadly force, castle doctrine, and stand your ground. This knowledge is your best defense. Prepare your family. Talk about safety and what to do in an emergency. Have a self-defense attorney's number ready. The path forward is one of personal accountability. The government is trusting you. Prove that trust is deserved. Be educated, be trained, be prepared, and be vigilant. Your rights and your life depend on it. The new era starts now. Are you ready? Take action today. Stay informed, stay responsible, stay safe. The future is in your hands. Thank you for watching. Let's close with a final thought. We've explored the history, the new laws, and the voices shaping the future of concealed carry in America. The landscape is changing fast, and the responsibility on every gun owner has never been greater. This is just the beginning of a new chapter, one you'll help write. Staying informed and engaged is essential. The standard is higher now, more training, more knowledge, more accountability. Subscribe, like, and share your thoughts below to keep the conversation going. Stay safe, stay informed, and stay responsible.